winds of change are here. That's been the message that I've been getting. The winds of change are here. And you're feeling a tangible shift, a tangible change. Energy is the ability to cause change. We can detect energy's presence by noticing a change. And you might be noticing a change in your nervous system. We're going through a nervous system reset right now. A lot of people are familiar with the ascension symptoms of the journey. Oh, we are on this journey. You think it's done. And then, but wait, there's more. You get more. You think it's done, but then there's more. And that's why this is not a trip. It's planned, the trip. A journey has twists and turns. And more is coming in. When you get an adjustment, when you reset something in your body, right? Doesn't that kind of feel painful? It's kind of a painful process to go through this. But the winds of change are here. And it is essential to not be concerned with what's going on outside of you. It is essential to not put your faith in false idols and other people out there. You have to put faith in yourself and the energy that you're being given by God. We have to function differently. You have functioned, and remember, we're a collection of subconscious programs, and your nervous system has been calibrated to these subconscious programs your entire life. And now we're leaders of the new earth. So our entire nervous system has to be reset before the change of our everyday life begins. So that's how we know that something big is coming. And you could all write that 1,000 people in the comment section if you feel it. If you feel it in your bones, if you feel it in your nervous system, you know it. Something big is coming. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm so grateful for that. It helps others find this message. And once you hit the subscribe button, if today's message resonates with you, this is a big summer. Oh yeah, it's going to get real hot this summer. And we're going to see things that we've never seen before. We're going to experience things that we've never experienced before because we have the inexhaustible belief in ourselves. Because we are creating a positive feedback loop with each other. Collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. The winds of change are here. And you might be experiencing a lot of, pain in your body, especially at the base of your spine. The nervous system must reset. And the nervous system resets so that it could function differently. You need to function differently as your life is about to change. We can't run the same way. And even if that's a great thing, like some people always think about the gloom and doom, oh, it's going to be scary. But if you are now a leader, right, your nervous system, the way that you functioned and operated for a large portion of your life, well, that is not relevant moving forward. You're going to have to start functioning differently. And you're going to see reality begins to align for you. All of a sudden, reality, everything is aligning. This person, oh, look at that divine timing. Oh, this situation, oh, look at that divine timing. Reality begins to align for you. And just like how you might get different nutrients from different foods in your diet, and you have to have specific nutrients for your unique needs, we're going to be diving deep into that this summer here on this channel. You need to have unique situations, unique energies. This person or the situation came into your life for the unique, specific goals and needs that you need to upgrade to where you're going to be this summer and the years moving forward. The old way of life is gone. The old way of people bowing down to false idols and saviors out there. The subconscious program that somebody else can do it and that you can't do it. But collectively, as we all focus on each other, we could see that we are actually the ones that we've been waiting for. All these prophecies, they're not ancient myths. They're about us, about this time period. The inexhaustible source of energy that's coming in. You're given this inexhaustible source of energy so that you can carry out the work of God. God works within each and every one of us as the winds of change are blowing through. And now we're taking back our power. Now we are the ones that you're actually a creator. There's such power behind that word. And we need to have creators lead the way. Otherwise, we're all on the hamster wheel over and over and the same thing. So people have to take a step back, actually start creating. The process of resetting is painful. Some people, they might have had to have a bone reset, or, a structure in their body, an adjustment. And sometimes when you have that, I've seen people. What was that from? Lethal Weapon. Remember he used to reset his shoulder. Oh, and he starts screaming. If you remember what I'm talking about, hit the stars. If not, use the Google. Check out Lethal Weapon. He used to reset his shoulder. Boom! He slammed it into the wall. Oh, and he's screaming, right? So it's very painful when there's a resetting in the body. So our whole nervous system is resetting right now. Okay, if you've never seen that, you gotta check that out. That's a tremendous movie as well. Lethal Weapon. So we're resetting our body. The nervous system is resetting. And as Tesla said, we're the receiver. And that antenna, that spine, a lot of you know about the wellness of your spine. So important. So important right now. It was a classic, right, Regina? Classic. But that's why when these energies are really cascading in, you really feel it at the base of the spine. And if you are really feeling this immensely at the base of your spine, let us know in the comments as well, so others are seeing that. Remember, through collaboration, you're not going to put on, one of the fancy news stations and they're going to be talking about this. We have to collaborate together as a people. And when you say, oh, because even myself, I say, wow, man, did I do something wrong? But so many people are feeling this in the base of their spine. So many people are feeling like their nervous system is fried right now. Because we have to change at a deep spiritual level. Our vessel is now moving forward in this new energy. So we have to change. Our frequency has to change. And, in the past, we always thought on a physical level. On the new earth, we think in all three phases. We have to think of on an energetic and spiritual level as well. An inexhaustible source of energy is coming in within your vessel through your DNA. Remember that 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So you are getting these messages, these codes, these upgrades, these activations. It might be new to some of you, but sometimes what can we look in everyday life that shows us that light energy or codes? Other life forms do things. You ever see a plant grow towards the light? There's certain things that penetrate through the solid ground, right? All of a sudden the ants are getting a signal. It's time to get spring. All of a sudden you see the anthills pop up. These things penetrate through solid matter. Everyone is changing at this time. What lied dormant is coming to the surface. We're going to see that. Remember, the micro and the macrocosm. A lot of people talk about this. Do you hear these stories? Things that from under the ground are going to start coming up to the surface. You ever hear these stories? Well, guess what? Inside of you, all the densities within all the living organisms, it's coming up to the story. Thomas writes true story, right? It's coming up to the surface. Everything's coming up for reevaluation right now. Everything, as we activate, right, a lot of densities are being purged. I know you're getting this message. You didn't have a nice, easy life. None of us really did, especially the last 4 years. Right? The world totally changed. So what does it do? What does it do? It gives us anxiety because we were accustomed. We thought we knew what the future holds. Now you're living your everyday life. You have no clue what tomorrow brings. Right? That's why a lot of people feel off. Your old life is finished. This is a whole new beginning. And in this year, this is the 8th year of abundance. The sun, the energy is brightest right now. It's time to move on. The winds of change are here. You are evolving in many different facets. And a lot of this time period is about balance, restructuring, alignment, you know, and I talk about hemisync. Okay, that's a scientific term. Balancing the hemispheres of the brain. In spirituality, some people call this balancing the divine masculine and feminine. You become unstoppable when you're able to access and utilize both hemispheres of the brain. Some people are very good on one hemisphere of the brain. That's why people like Tesla were able to accomplish what they were able to accomplish because they achieved hemisync. There's a full video on the channel page if you're new to this. So whether you call it hemisync, whether you're balancing the divine masculine and feminine, right? The chat is blowing up right now. This is the truth. Hit the like button if you're learning something new. If you're hearing a vibration that resonates within you. The old is finished. The winds of change are here, right? So sometimes I'm just called to take beautiful pictures, working on my photography skills, okay? If you haven't connected with us on our new Facebook page, the link is at the pinned comment. I put up a picture. I want you all to look at that picture. I was out by the beach, but a little back. I was looking at the way the greenery was blowing, the leaves were blowing, and I had the ocean in the background. And I sat there and I said, look at this. And I just took this, I was looking and I was trying to get the right angle in the forefront, in the background. I took a picture and you could see the green blowing, you could see the waves blowing, and I titled it, The Winds of Change. I appreciate it if you go over to Facebook. Just take a look and let me know about my photography skills. All right. I go on side quests, right? So many people, they define themselves. I like to try new things. Okay. I'm trying my photography skills. Okay. So our Facebook page is at the pinned comment. Head over to, just scroll down a little bit. Okay. I have a lot of, and I want to continue to do these. When I look at nature, I want to take my camera and I want to take a picture. So I have a visual to share with you guys. Because sometimes I'm seeing it, I'm talking about it. I want you to have that visual as well. So the Facebook link is at the pinned comment. Look at that picture. The winds of change. We're going to use that. We're going to use that maybe as the thumbnail background as well. The winds of change. I appreciate that. The winds of change are here. And that's how God speaks to us. God speaks to us in simple phrases, simple words. It's not complicated. It's not hard. No, the simple things come from God. There's going to be people out there, there's going to be false idols out there, there's going to be fake gurus out there that try to confuse you. Am I speaking the truth? You can hit the starburst in the chat. Don't be confused. And again, this is just the way of the world. And I see other real ones speaking about this too. If you're the realist, smash the like button. You can leave a comment. Don't be afraid to comment down below. Everybody's watching, and I'm watching you. The more that we go through this sorting, right? And I did a video about a week ago. A major energy came in last year to assist in the sorting, because people need to be shown. You have to see, how does God work? God works through differentiation, contrast, compare and contrast. We used to do that in school with the kids. Compare and contrast. Let's compare. Hey, let's play compare and contrast so everyone could see. That's how you see the truth. Other than that, and again, we talk about the narcissist, especially the covert narcissist on this channel. Maybe you dealt with this. Maybe you dealt with people that try to deter you, and they can't control you because you're a Sigma archetype. Are these things resonating? Maybe they're new to you. You say, oh, that's interesting. Maybe the light of Christ, maybe the Sigma archetype, they're all similar energies. And you see them out there. And what we're doing here on this channel is trying to bring all these things, connect the clues, connect the codes, bring them all together. Bring them all together, and what do you get? A man of principle, a woman of principle cannot be moved. You could write it in the comments, I cannot be moved, regardless of who you are. The Sigma archetype cannot be moved. You can't be moved because you're a person of principle. You can't be manipulated. Well, as we move forward, we have to have an understanding why awareness is the precursor to change. You want change, you got to become aware. If you are not aware of something, you can't make the changes that you need in your everyday life. And that's why this is needed right now. We need actual real leaders to rise up. Real actual leaders that benefit all people. I've been sharing this. You got to get on the same page. And when you have this, just go to the simple things. Create, build, everything I touch, I lead. I could work with everyone. And that's what you learn, teaching in a school, having different coworkers, different backgrounds, reaching different children. Everyone's different. But through free will, we start, hey, you know what? We get on the same page. And you'll be surprised. You're going through the shift for a reason. The world is counting on you. Do you have the courage to answer the call? It's ringing. I don't know if there's a phone emoji. Is there a phone emoji? You put that in the chat. God works through people. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Even though I'm in tremendous pain in my back, I already have a knowing. It's already happened. It's already done. Oded, thank you so much, Oded. You're a diamond, Oded. I appreciate you. Oh, when I see your picture, I see my brother right there, right? It's amazing. We could be so far apart. You could literally, that's why this is important. You could feel the vibe through the devices from other people. And I've shared about this. There's spiritual consequences to the people you're connected with. So you could create positive feedback loops. And that's why, maybe on social media, Instagram, all these things, maybe you shouldn't be paying attention to the narcissists out there. There's spiritual consequences to this. It's the truth. If I'm speaking the truth, why don't you elaborate it in the comment section? If you have witnessed this, if you experienced this, right? Joe is here, right? What up, Joe? What do you know? No, Joe, right? This is true. You got to have positive people. We got to get on the same page. We got to get all different backgrounds, all coming together. Not, oh, I'm better than you and this and that. Dr. Bruce Lipton. It's not about competition. It's about cooperation. makes it happen. Cooperation, working together. Sesame, you knew it in Sesame. You watched Sesame Street? The kids know it. That was one of my observations going through this process. Sometimes the kids are better than the adults. Kids are authentic. But I don't know what happens with the adults. And again, this is why we got to clear the density of the matrix. A lot of people have traumas coming up. Got to be the cooperation vibes, not the competition vibes. Again, there is healthy competition. Here on this channel, I present from a place of authenticity and balance. That doesn't mean that we never have competition. Sport, very important. It's important. It drives us. But when it comes to our everyday lives, you can't be in competition with your brothers and sisters all day long. Hit the like button if I spoke the truth right there. Everyone, let's get rid of all competition. Let's give everyone everyone gets a participation trophy. No one wins. That's not healthy. It's called healthy competition. I'm here to present life authentically. That's healthy competition. But that doesn't mean that you walk out in the street, there's my brother, there's my sister, and we're competing all day long. And you see this. You could see this with the athletes. They go in, they do the things, they shake their hands when they're done, and then they love it. Go back to loving each other, right? Being friends. That's balance. When I sit on the beach alone with God, do you spend time alone with God? Let us know. I get all the answers, all the answers. And it's my job to restore balance and alignment. That's my job. And a lot of, I'm sure there's people out there, but most of it's for the clicks, right? Yeah. It's for the controversy. Yeah. It's for it's for popular. Ooh, I got to be popular. Let's dig in on a side. But what about balance? Who's doing that? I'll do it. That's what I have my mission. I have my drive. I told you, beyond motivated, driven. It's a drive. That's a spiritual energy. There's motivated. You could do that with your mind. Driven is a spiritual that comes from spirit. Beyond motivated, driven. Full video on the channel page if you're new. Beyond motivated. I'll share that in our groups if you've never seen that one. That's the spirit. People could I appreciate that, Grace. God works through people. I'm here to do the work. We all are very powerful individuals. Okay? I see them out there. There's empresses, there's emperors, there's angels. All these different types of people. And the High Commander is here. God works through people. People do this. Ready? I'm going to drop a truth bomb right here. You got to be rational about spirituality, right? Energies. A giant hand, ready? A giant hand is not going to come out of the clouds here I am God and I'm going to fix the world like that. People are sitting there waiting for that giant hand to come out of the clouds. Here comes that giant hand to fix everything. So there's people that are waiting for that giant hand to come out of the cloud. I mean, we see some tremendous memes that represent that, and I like that, and it learns, right? It helps us learn. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. The giant hand would be nice, though. I do, yeah. A little assistant. But so what represents that giant hand? It's the energies that are coming in, right? I did that post last night on Patreon. So you got to get all the energies from all different places. Daily, unless if it's just like a terrible weather. It's like unbelievable. Like, and the more that you've changed, like there were times in the past where I could not go out. I have to go outside daily, every day, like it's my medicine, like it's for my health, to go out in nature and do it bare. You got to touch the earth's surface. You got to do it. You have this drive, right? Like, and I look in the weather, I start getting nervous when I see a lot of rain coming, right? And again, I could go outside in the rain. Yeah. I did it the other day because I was not feeling very well. And it was totally a day that I could have just, it was terrible weather. I could have sat inside, did my chores inside, cleaned the house. Have you cleaned your house? This house, have you cleaned this house? I share about my fasting experience. So important. And I didn't believe in it. Oh, I don't believe in it. Oh, I gotta eat. I was there. And I did something. And it changed my life. And I want to share it with people. There are things that are out there. The anointing has happened. The anointing already happened. That's why you might be feeling these pains. You might feel the chrism flowing. Some of you know about the sacred secretion going down the spine. There it goes. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. So when you go through these resets, and again, ascension is powerful. It's not about unicorns and rainbows. There is pain involved. And I've shared this. You decide. It's your choice what pain you want to choose. Do you choose the pain of discipline, or do you choose the pain of regret? You decide. You write it down. I'll wait. I'm going to get in teacher mode. You write it down in the comments. You want the pain of discipline, or do you want, everyone gets to choose their pain. I did a full video on this, right? It's so, and again, that's why I said it's so easy to see who the narcissist is. Oh, he said this guy, everyone has to have pain. Okay. I'll wait. You write it down. You want the pain of discipline? You could choose your pain. Pain of discipline or the pain of regret. It's your choice. Because the pain of discipline is for a time period. The pain of regret is for a lifetime. The truth. The solar flash is now. And these energies that are bombarded, there are no such things as, it's just a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. Only synchronicities. It's not a coincidence that this is the year of abundance while we're getting all of this increased solar activity. I appreciate you, Thomas. Please hit the like button if you just stumbled onto this world famous live stream. I appreciate that very much. It's not a coincidence. This is the year of abundance, and we are bombarded with the light of Christ. We are bombarded with these solar energies, galactic energies. All these energies are coming in. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, Tesla said. Got to think differently. You can't worry about what the matrix job is. You can't worry about, and I've shared this many times. And we're in the quickening right now. Have you noticed, if you're new to the channel, have you noticed that time is speeding up? You can't keep up with it. You must let go. You have to let go. Oh, I have to hurry up and do this. I've seen plenty of people. There's a lot of fake people in the spiritual communities. They're full of it, light warriors, and they think that they're spiritual and I'm the best and I'm a whatever the terms they want to use. But they worship. They bow down to the matrix. They worship it. You know it, right? You see them. Oh, I know ascension. It's the same thing. There's nothing different between the spiritual process, ascension process, and everyday life. There is no difference. The same things that I apply to sport, the same thing I apply to fitness, it's the same thing. It's the same concepts. Embrace change, because the only thing that will remain the same is change at this time. The only thing that's going to remain the same is change. You have to let go. You have to let go to the matrix mentality, the double M. It's the matrix mentality. You have to let it go. Otherwise, you will have the pain of regret. Is there pain of discipline? Absolutely. In any facet in life, anyone that's successful must sacrifice for a period of time. I have no regrets. You go through a period of time, especially now with the quickening. Life, listen kid, life just keeps moving forward. What legacy will you live? We're here to leave a legacy. You're getting this message. If you've watched to this point, there's a reason why. There's a reason why. Life is going to keep trucking on. Life is, it just keeps going. You have to keep going. You have to have the discipline to do this. Otherwise, everyone would do it. It's literally the hardest thing to do. And now the screen is not moving here. Alexandria, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. This helps a lot. YouTube video. Tight hip stretches. Oh, I will check that out. The hips are, yeah, we have to stretch it out for sure. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you're feeling it in your hips and your lower back, base of the spine, let us know. It's time to move on. Move on from the old. Your old ways, the old life, it's finished. It's already finished. And if you keep holding on to it, that's what, when you let go, you relax. Relax. You're already here. We made the timeline jump. It's been a full year. It is unbelievable. You know, and those that have been here since the beginning of this year, and we're seeing, we're halfway home. And we've already seen so much. In the second half, remember, energies happen exponentially. There's peaks and valleys. There's pulses. We had the down payment, right? And now we're getting the full payment. Embrace who you truthfully are. It's your time. It's our time. It's our time. Know that it's our time. And that you have the ability to do this. We all have the abilities inside of us. Have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. You will be given an inexhaustible source of energy from God. Stay focused. It's not an easy time period. Your nervous system resetting. And it's not so great. It's really not so great. The winds of change are here.
قلت لي أن يمارس الجنس معها. هذه النسخة الحالية منك كانت أعظم عدو لي. لقد سببت لي ألماً ومعاناة كبيرة. ولكن أنا لا يمكن وقفها. أنا أورشليم الجديدة، التعليم الجديد للسلام.
My name is Wendy, and we're all living in the winds of change.